one of the participants that was on the program. She was on my team. I was one of the coaches on there. So we are going to talk about Sujata's transformation. But firstly, I'd like to introduce Sujata. So Sujata has a PhD. She's an amazing, accomplished innovation leader, having started her own, grown several federal innovation businesses in the science programs. She is an ex-entrepreneur, scientist, and a community leader. She came to the Healthy Relationships program to understand how to break out of a pattern of depression and severe anxiety resulting from a trauma she faced a year ago.
Before I was in this program, I was actually talking to a friend about, the issues I was facing, and, it was a step beyond grief. It was really quite severe. Any small thing that seemed to kind of go out of place in my life, a coworker issue, something, being overwhelmed at work, everything would just send me into a deep depression. And I mean, stillbirth and perinatal loss, they have mood disorders that definitely come with them, just like postpartum. You're postpartum, but you don't have any baby to take care of, right? Your baby has died, and that, in addition to the kind of the demands of the world and the way the world treats you, which is, okay, you should be, this happened, it's sad, move on, sort of thing, and those things can be really difficult. And so this is what I was facing, and I was having anxiety for everything. And this is I'm someone who has gone skydiving twice. I hike all the time. I'm a diver. I'm a scuba diver. So I'm not someone who is afraid of things. I'm not afraid to do adventurous things. I'm not afraid to jump into the world and try hard things. Mm-hmm. I've built businesses. I've had failed businesses. I've pitched in front of, extremely wealthy people. I've pitched in front of CEOs. I've done these really challenging things, but this time in my life, so one of the things that really was difficult for me was I hadn't realized that I was having trouble just looking at myself in the mirror every day. Mm-hmm. And one of the challenges in the Healthy Relationships program, I say challenges, but it's kind of just a task you're supposed to do. But for me, it was a big challenge, is to look at yourself every day and to wish yourself well. Right? To say specific things to encourage yourself that day and to feel positive about the day, which I never did this past year. I never felt positive about any day. I just was looking for more and more doom to come my way. Mm-hmm. So that act in and of itself was a big deal for me. Looking at my facial features, looking at, more gray hairs, the little bit of stress in my face, and still saying, it's going to be okay. Things are being positive. So that was a big task for me in the initial stages, but I still do it now. So the things I've learned, I continue to do every day. If not every day, as soon as I can remember in the day, I will find a mirror and I will do that, because I saw how much that simple step was allowing me to do so many other things and allowing me to kind of overcome some of my anxieties that are still there, but now I'm in charge of them and I don't let them take over my life.